Okay, I'm no Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods, Happy Gilmore, but I do have a lot of golf balls. The other day, somebody commented that they noticed that there are a lot of golf balls laying around my shop, and a lot of the videos, golf balls here, golf balls there. And I thought to myself, that probably bears explaining. I live here. Many years ago, when land was cheap, an old rancher sold me some property. He had a son who had no interest in ranching, and the old rancher was getting too old to do the work. So a few years later, he died, and his wife sold me some more property. I named my place Greystone Ranch. And then, a few years later, the old woman died too, and their son, who didn't want to be a rancher, started selling off the ranch as fast as he could because he didn't want to be a rancher. Suddenly, I had a lot of new neighbors. Most of them came from the city. Now, I have a dog who thinks he's a person, and I have a cat who acts like a dog. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not here to judge. That's an individual choice. Now, every day I take my cat who thinks he's a dog and my dog who thinks he's a person on a walk. And about once a week we go to the side of the ranch that has all of the neighbors. And despite the danger, it's always a treat because it's always like Easter. Now, like I said before, I'm no Arnold Palmer, and I'm not sure which neighbor is so determined and persistent, but I'm pretty sure he or she is no Arnold Palmer either. But I have to admit, their drive is pretty impressive. I'm about 400 feet away from the fence. So over time, I have learned to live in harmony with my neighbors from the city, and we have developed sort of a symbiotic relationship. They have learned to adapt to life in the country without city-sponsored recycling bins at the curb of their house, and I have learned to pick up the occasional golf ball, discarded Starbucks cup, Perrier bottle, etc., and we live our lives in harmony. Two very different species coexisting, practically side by side. And although I don't claim to be a wise man, this whole situation brings to mind two wise adages. First, tall fences make for good neighbors. And second, possession is 9/10 of the law.